Hey, I'm Sarah. I'm really glad you're here. Because if you are here, if you've clicked on this video, if you've taken the time to really sit in this, I know that there's a part of you that craves to still be free. I know that there's a part of you that wants to be fully expressed and fully seen. And there's a part of you, there's a piece that maybe you're still hiding, maybe you're still scared of something. And I want you to know right off the bat that that is so valid. It's so valid. And I just want to welcome you to the space of taking this step. It's huge. It's huge, and you are going to be so taken care of. So before you dive into this 11-day challenge that I'm so excited for what you will uncover within yourself, I want to just give some context as to why this step is very simple but also very profound, because it leads into the rest of your healing journey. It will open doors of possibilities for you. The very thing that you're afraid of is the thing that will set you free. We are so afraid to be seen. We are so afraid to finally speak up. And so just to give you some context, my name is Sarah Evangeline. I'm the founder of the Soul Talk Method. The Soul Talk Method is a step-by-step method to heal your trauma at the root level so that you can fully embrace self-confidence, your worthiness, have relationships that actually value you, step into your purpose or your business. It really is the roadmap to heal your trauma and to step on the other side of the pain. I truly believe that you can live on the other side of your pain. It's not something that you have to sit doormat to for the rest of your life. And when I think back to my journey, what started it all was finally speaking up and finally seeing myself for the true time and for the first time ever. And this step is so fundamental because if we don't take this step to actually speak up and meet ourselves and speak our truth that, hey, we're not okay. Hey, I have this depression and this pain that I've been hiding. I actually would wake up with panic attacks and no one knew. And so when we don't take this step, we continue the pattern of self-abandoning ourselves, self-betraying ourselves. And it's valid. We think that it's going to keep us safe. It has kept us safe. It's kept us in survival mode this whole time. But while it keeps us safe, it also creates more emotional inner turmoil. It keeps us hidden from actually living our true self and our true path, which you are here to live a path and a unique journey that no one else has but you. And this is a fundamental piece to open that door. You opening this door to see yourself in this intimate way for you is also the door that will lead to all the other things that you want and you crave. So I want you to ask yourself, what do you want? What do you truly want? Because you stepping into this, making this powerful decision for yourself to see you for you, you are going to also take the first step in that direction. And I'm so excited for you and I'm so proud of you and I'm so honored to be the one that you feel safe with. I'll just say it, like, I did all the things. I grasped at so many things outside of myself to save me. I would betray myself over and over again, and I didn't even know I was doing it. And that's why you have to have so much compassion and self-love for that past version of you that's brought you here, because most likely he or she did not know. You were just doing what you were told. You were just coping. And this is a radical decision to transform your life from the inside out, to go from waking up with panic attacks to waking up with inner peace. That's the road that you get when you decide to do this for yourself. So I was just grasping at everything outside of me. I tried everything. I even had my master's in counseling, and I did not know how to give these tools to myself. I did not know how to speak up for myself. I went into full-time ministry thinking that would save me. I was an expert at proving my worth to others, appearing perfect. If you were to see any picture of me more than 10 years ago, I had blonde hair. I was this super, like, I just appeared to be perfect. I was so good at faking it. And we can only fake it for so long. It's like leaving water on the stove. It's going to boil over. When we continue to hide and suppress the pain that's going on inside of us, will be like the boiling pot. I got to a place in my life where I couldn't even get out of bed. I was sick with chronic pain. I had gut issues. I had bowel issues. I was starting to get acne all over my face. And guys, I had just written a book. I was speaking on stages. I was helping women with body image issues and insecurity. And I myself was so insecure because I hadn't fully seen myself. I had bypassed that. And we cannot expect to have healing and full restoration within ourselves if we bypass the very core of the issue, which is the pain inside of us. And so what this 11 days is going to bring you to is a journey to really see yourself and meet yourself in a way that no one else can but you. And that's why it's so foundational, because I was in the darkest time of my life. Nothing outside of me was working. No self-help tool was working. I kept waking up in my own dread and gloom. And yet I also had this thing inside of me, this inner knowing that I'm made for more. There was a voice inside of me going, this is not the end. And so I want to encourage you that if you felt that, or if you are feeling that this is not the end of your story. This is just the beginning. And I'm sending you so much love again for taking this step, because this is where the magic starts to happen. And I know it's uncomfortable. I know that you're afraid, but you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. I think that's one of the golden rules in this healing journey, is being comfortable with it being uncomfortable. But that uncomfortableness will not last forever. And so I was in the darkest point of my life. I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. I honestly lived with so much deep self-hate. I thought I was ugly. I thought no one would want me. And the thing is that I didn't know how to want myself. I didn't know how to want myself. But I was there in my own darkness, didn't leave my house for 4 months, and I was faced with it. I had to face it. I had to actually meet myself, see myself in this place. And it was then that I started to accept myself and see my radical raw worth that came from me and me alone. I had to start to get to know myself. I didn't even know what my favorite color was, because I was grasping at, okay, well, this person like me, if I like this color, it can be as minuscule of that, of like, do you know what your favorite color is? You might not even know what your favorite color is, or it might change as you evolve in this 11 days process. So if you want to grow, if you've got a business idea, if you have a dream, if you want a really healthy relationship, but you keep being taken advantage of, if you want to wake up every day and love your life and live on purpose and have self-trust and know how to trust your intuition, this is going to help you so much. I made a promise to myself in those days where it was really dark for me that I didn't know how. I was terrified, but I promised myself in that moment that I am going to figure out how to give myself a life that I wake up where I'm truly happy, where I know that I'm fulfilled. And I didn't know how back then. I really didn't. I was terrified. But I thought to myself, I can't keep living this lie. I can't keep staying in this. So I was like, I have to give self-acceptance a try. What brought you here was a false sense of safety. It's only been getting you by. You've been drifting. You've been faking it. You've been grasping on all these things outside of you to save you, and it's exhausting. Maybe you've been burnt out a few times. I was getting so burnt out and thinking that that was normal. There's a life to live that is not full of constant stress. And so this is your time to come home to you and to cultivate safety, stability, and support within yourself. And that's what you're going to start to do on this 11-day journey with yourself, is cultivate safety. Because right away, when you start to reclaim your voice and you start to reclaim your truth and actually allow your voice to be heard, so much freedom will come from that. I promise you. Others may reject you, but you are no longer going to reject yourself. This will set you free. It is time for you to decide to free yourself from the bondage of getting another temporary fix from someone else because they approve of you for a moment. This is going to build so much foundation within yourself. Get loud, get messy. Start to speak it out loud. Start to write it. Get it out of your body. Meet yourself. Dance in your underwear. Meet new levels of yourself. Ask yourself these questions so that you can really understand who you are, and you are going to open the door of the very thing that your soul craves. I am so excited for you. Reach out to me if you need any help, any guidance, or if you just want to share with me a realization that comes to you that sets you free. I would love to know. I am cheering you on. I am sending you so much love.